welcome to WilkesNow. I'm Brianna Evish.
And I'm Hannah Simerson. Let's take a look at what we have on today's show.
Hi, I'm Angie Rubino. Stay tuned to hear about this week's weather forecast.
Hi, I'm Bailey Gatiss.
And I'm Chris Guardi. Today we'll be giving you an in-depth look at the Wilkes Winter Athletic Contests.
Then we will play a 20-ish question segment for you where we ask student athletes random questions on the spot. Stay tuned.
So it's the last week before Thanksgiving. We get to go home for a few days. I'm really looking forward to not being at school so often, but really just kind of being able to spend time with my family for the holiday.
I'm super excited because I'm actually going home with Bree's family for the break. We're going to go see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Bree goes every year, but this is my first year, so I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I actually missed it last year, obviously, because of COVID, but it's really exciting to have you go, so I'm looking forward to it. The Office of Residence Life is searching for new resident assistants for the 2022-23 academic year. Benefits include a single room on campus and dining plan, as well as transferable skills and personal development opportunities. In addition to submitting an application, individuals must attend one info session to be considered for the role. These sessions will be held on Wednesday, November 17th at 7 p.m. via Zoom, Monday, November 29th at 6 p.m. in the Miller Room of the Henry Student Center, and Thursday, December 9th at 11 a.m. in the Ballroom of the Henry Student Center. Applications will be due by 11:59 p.m. on Monday, February 3rd. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact Alicia Govins, Residence Life Coordinator at alicia.govins@wilkes.edu, or Raymond Fedora, Director of Residence Life at raymore.fedora@wilkes.edu.
The theater department will be presenting Violet. Shows will begin at 8 p.m. on November 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st, and at 2 p.m. on November 20th and 21st. Performances will take place at the Dorothy Dixon Dart Center for the Performing Arts. Violet follows the journey of a young, disfigured woman who embarks on a long bus ride through the segregated American South in 1964 to visit a televangelist she believes will heal her. On the way, she learns the real meaning of love, courage, and inner beauty. Tickets for the show are free for Wilkes students, faculty, and staff, $15 for general admission, and $10 for students and senior citizens. Tickets can be reserved by calling the box office at 570-408-4540. Stay tuned for a tour of one of the older buildings on campus, Wekesser Hall.
When Wilkes University students take their daily walk down the Greenway, they will most definitely notice the monolithic mansion that is Wekesser Hall towering above them through the autumn trees. Wekesser Hall was built in the mid-1910s and completed in 1916 by architect Charles Pierpont Henry Gilbert, a New York native. The hall adopted its name from its original owner, Frederick J. Wekesser, a director of F.W. Woolworth Company. While other Wilkes mansions have been graced with eye-catching aspects of Victorian, colonial, Gothic, Roman architectural structures, and more, Wekesser is on the unique side, graced with traits of French and Beaux-Arts style. The design is simple, yet has a wholly unique appearance within the Wilkes campus. In total, Wekesser Hall and its annex cover a total of roughly 19,000 square feet. A few decades after its construction, in 1956, the old mansion joined the Wilkes collection of historic buildings after Miss Anna Wekesser donated it to the then college. Since then, Wekesser Hall holds the office rooms of campus administration, including President himself, his support staff, and the Vice President of Student Affairs, and more. Students may also occasionally find themselves stopping by the unique, prestigious environment for some highly important administrative meetings. Be sure to dress in business attire for these. Wekesser Hall has become a staple of Wilkes University, and the institution makes sure the miniature chateau is granted a special spotlight. The building is often a spot for fun activities or formal receptions. President Kant himself has hosted gatherings in front of his building, from an all-Australian food cookout for students and faculty passing by, to hosting receptions in the small parking lot to celebrate donuts, or even for his post-inauguration lunch. Additionally, campus has utilized Wekesser Hall as a medium for art, often recently utilizing it in art shows or craft activities. Other groups and departments from all over campus typically set up for the small events along the Greenway path, as the high amount of traffic makes it a popular spot for student interest and engagement. After all, it is quite a beautiful place to enjoy the fresh air. The site of Wekesser Hall will surely stay in the memories of Wilkes students, even long after graduating. During their commencement receptions to the McHale Athletic Center, The Colonels get to be graced by the sight and presence of the mansion one final time.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Are you interested in studying abroad in Spain or Peru in the summer of 2022? To study abroad in Spain, programs are offered for 2 weeks for 3 credits or 4 weeks for 6 credits. You can choose Sevilla in the south of Spain or the Valencia beach. If you stay for 4 weeks, you can choose 2 weeks in Sevilla and 2 weeks in Valencia. Excursions are included. The program to study abroad in Cuzco, Peru is 2 weeks for 3 credits, featuring excursions to Machu Picchu, clinical observations, or a conversational exchange with natives as part of the credits. Credits will be counted towards elective, general education, minor, major, or Spanish certification for PharmD. All levels of Spanish course credit are available. These trips will follow all CDC guidelines and travel safety regulations. For more information, contact Professor of Spanish Paula Bianca at paula.bianco@wilkes.edu.
The FYF Section N group will be hosting a basket raffle from 10 a.m. to noon on Tuesday, November 16th on the first floor of the Henry Student Center. Themes for the basket include winter essentials and back-to-school supplies. Each ticket will be $1 and tickets are unlimited. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Luzerne County SPCA and Plains Township. If you donate an item from the SPCA's wish list, you will receive additional tickets for the raffles. The wish list can be viewed on the Today at Wilkes email from November 15th. Now let's send it to Bailey and Chris for Sports Now.
Hi, and welcome back to Sports Now. I'm Bailey Gatis.
And I'm Chris Gawardi. Winter sports have started here at Wilkes and in the NCAA. Wrestling started last week with the Colonels taking 3rd overall out of 15 teams at the Ned McGinley Invitational Tournament hosted by King's College. Wilkes junior Colt Babcock took the 184-pound championship title, and 4 of the Colonels made it to the final rounds of their weight classes. On Friday, the wrestling team matched up against the College of New Jersey, but unfortunately, Wilkes lost 31-1. On Saturday, the wrestling team placed 10th out of 14 teams at the Raykick Rumble tournament, and first-year Colin Rolek won the 141-pound title. They will continue on with matches tomorrow in the Mart Center at 7 p.m.
The men's ice hockey team is currently 6-0 on the season and is looking to keep pressing forward for the UCHC championship game. On Friday, the Colonels took on crosstown rival King's College, where Wilkes barely skated past their competition, winning 5-4, with senior Tyler Dill scoring 3 of the 5 goals for the Colonels. On Sunday, Wilkes faced Albertus Magnus College, and 2 power play goals by the senior Tyler Barrow secured the win for the Colonels, with a final score of 6-4. Wilkes will hit the ice again on Friday at Lebanon Valley College.
The women's ice hockey team is 1-3 on the season after gaining their first win since February of 2020, as Julie Patterson, Rachel Morey, and Abby Miller were able to score in a matchup against Newman University. Tonight, they will play at 7 p.m. at King's College. The women's basketball team started off their opening night on Thursday with a big win over Penn State Scranton with the final score of 75-39. Junior Caitlin Kinzel led the Colonels with 18 points to secure the win, with first-year Isabella McKeefery following with 10 points and junior Brianna Horton with 9. On Saturday, the Colonels hosted Widener University for the first time in Wilkes history, ending in a loss of 65-42. Kinzel led the team with 13 points, and sophomore Julia Marino followed with 8. They will travel to Newman University tonight for a 7 p.m. game.
The men's basketball team debuted their season at Clark Summit University on Wednesday, winning the game 111-78. Sophomore and last year's MAC Freedom Rookie of the Year, Trent Fisher, led the team with 23 points and 9 rebounds, with senior Jake Robel falling with 18 points and 8 rebounds. On Friday, the Blue and Gold traveled to Penn State Hazleton and took a jab at their opponent, with the final score reading 109-43. Senior Sean Kohler led the team with 15 points. Fisher, and first-year Caden Merrifield followed with 14 apiece. They will play at the University of Scranton tomorrow at 7 p.m. The men's swim team is 2-2, and the women's swim team is 0-4 in the season. Junior Maddie Kinnard won the 50 freestyle and the 200 backstroke while competing at Marywood University at their second meet of the season. Senior Trey Harloff tied for first place in the 100 breaststroke and second place in the 200 IM at the meet against Dickinson and Lebanon Valley. Both teams will be competing at the Diamond City Invitational on Friday against King's College.
For more information on all of the Wilkes athletic events, statistics, and final scores, go to www.gowilksu.com.
Now let's take a look at this week's Wilkes Athlete of the Weeks. This week it's Nick Fia and Julie Patterson from the ice hockey teams.
You can read more about our Athletes of the Week in this week's issue of The Beacon. Find a copy around campus or visit www.thewilkesbeacon.com. That is all we have this week for Sports Now. I'm Chris Gawardi.
And I'm Bailey Gatus. Now let's take a look at this week's segment where I took Sports Now reporter Julia Mazer on her first 20-ish questions takeover with special guests Morgan Murphy and Donovan Breeding.
What is your name, grade, and major?
I'm Morgan Murphy. I am a senior nursing major.
What sport do you play, and what is your position?
I play field hockey, and I am a forward, center specifically.
What is your favorite sports memory?
My favorite sports memory is we usually have a scavenger hunt we do every year. So the seniors always make up a bunch of random things we have to find on campus, and then we just split into teams and go for it.
What do you want to do after you graduate?
I want to be a critical care nurse in a hospital, specifically the ICU.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Dunkin'.
Go-to order at Starbucks or Dunkin'?
I found a new drink at Starbucks, which is a caramel iced latte with sweet cream cold foam.
Who is your favorite professor?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would have to say one of my clinical instructors, Mrs. Kathy Hawes.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
I'd have to say yellow because the red or blue always makes my tongue a very bright color.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
I'd say dog.
Netflix or Hulu?
Hulu.
Are you a morning or a night person?
I am a night owl. I always struggle to wake up in the mornings.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, anything Mamma Mia.
What's worse, doing laundry or dishes?
Dishes, for sure.
Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
What is your favorite pastime?
I like hanging out with my friends.
Do you prefer books or movies?
Movies.
What is your favorite book or movie?
My favorite movie is Mamma Mia.
What's your favorite form of social media?
I'd say currently TikTok.
And finally, what is your go-to pregame meal?
Pre-game meal, I don't have a specific one, but if I had to choose something healthy, it would be a chicken salad.
Perfect, thank you.
Awesome!
What is your name, grade, and major?
Donovan Breeding. I'm a senior and I'm sports management major.
What sport do you play and what is your position?
Men's basketball and I'm a guard forward.
What is your favorite sports memory?
Probably high school, the first time I scored 30 points.
What do you want to do after you graduate?
Get a job in the sports field. I'm not exactly sure yet, but something working with sports.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Starbucks.
What's your go-to Starbucks order?
Venti iced coffee, almond milk, and 3 Splendors.
Favorite professor?
Dr. Lee.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Um, well, I say red. Fruit punch.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
Dog.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Are you a morning or a night person?
Morning.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, probably Dreams and Nightmares.
What's worse, doing laundry or the dishes?
Laundry.
Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
Do you prefer books or movies?
Movies.
What's your favorite movie?
Coach Carter.
What's your favorite form of social media?
Snapchat.
All right, that's
Thank
all we
you.
have.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Hi, welcome back to Weather Now. I'm AJ Rubino. It is currently 36 and sunny on this November 16th. This is the time of year where I'm either overdressed or underdressed, and today I chose underdressed. The high today will be 45 and the low will be 31. Please invest in a coat. It's very cold. The sunrise today was at 6:53 and the sunset will be at 4:43. So if you're walking around the streets of Wilkes-Barre at 3 o'clock and it's currently dark, now you know why. Today it's going to be sunny, as I said before. Tomorrow's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 51, a low of 47. Thursday we're going to experience some showers all day. High of 66 and a low of 35. Friday it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 51, a low of 32. Saturday partly sunny with a high of 46 and a low of 23. Sunday it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 46, a low of 31. And Monday it's either going to be rain or snow with a high of 50 and a low of 36. Looking at the map of Pennsylvania for Thursday for the rain's going to start early on 7 a.m. As you can tell, it's going to start in the western part of Pennsylvania. By 10, not much movement. By 1 o'clock, it's going to move more eastward across the state. And by 4 o'clock, it'll be reaching all of the state. You will be experiencing rain no matter where you are in Pennsylvania. And looking ahead, the cool temps are here to stay. And snow is coming, believe it or not. And that's all I have. I'm AJ Rubino with WilkesNow, sending it back to the anchor desk.
That's all the time we have for today. Just a reminder, you can watch us live every Tuesday on Service Electric Channel 97 at noon.
Also, check out our YouTube channel for episodes of the show and more. In case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight at 7:30 p.m. From all of us here at WilkesNow, have a great week.